So this video is about making charcloth, and I've got a bunch of it here that I've already made, and it's pretty simple. I mean, very easy to do. A lot of people will use this in camping to get a fire started, but basically this is making charcloth is basically pyrolysis. So what you do is just take a whole piece of any type of organic material, cotton, linen, anything like that, that'll decompose or break down in a fire without a low oxygen environment. And when it's heated to around 650 to 850 degrees. So basically all I do is just cut me some squares, and I like making a good size because this stuff will go up very quickly when you ignite it. So I'm not going to do a whole lot, but just to give you an idea of what I'm doing. So cut them up, little squares, throw them in a steel can, and then you want to cover the top of the can up to keep as much oxygen out of it as you can, and then just kind of set it in your fire, or you can use a propane tank, whatever you want, just to get it hot enough. Like I said, it's 650 degrees Fahrenheit, and what happens is it basically reduces the cloth to a high carbon char, and the carbon, of course, will ignite very easily and create an ember that you could start a fire with. So while that's going, and you can see, if you look at it, you can tell, or hopefully you can, that it's already smoking. And basically that's the moisture, the hydrogen coming out of the cloth and breaking it down, basically decomposing it and turning it into pretty much pure carbon. So go ahead and get this rag out of the way. But here I've got some charcloth I've already done, and I was thinking, man, I was wondering if there's a way, other than a fire still. And then I got to playing around with I found an old BIC lighter just laying on the street. It's an old BIC lighter, and it's still, of course, it's out of fluid. It won't light. So I pulled the cap off, because with the cap on you could never get the char to ignite. So I pulled the cap off, and if you take it and stick it right in there by the wheel, get as close to it as you can, and you can see it's already going. And so if you want to make a fire, see how well this works today. I mean, this, I'm using just cotton pieces here just for simplicity's sake. You can use birch bark, ground up tree pine, needles, pretty much anything you want. Just get and surface area on this is important. You want to break this down and get all this little fiber exposed to the flame that you can. I should have broke this down beforehand. Maybe use one more. Okay, so that's a good little tinder bundle right there. Let's see if I can get this fire going. And you got a straw handy, that really helps. There you go. Took a little bit, but sorry I couldn't use this. It was getting too hot, so I switched out to this bowl. But anyway, there you get the fire going using Charcloth. And like I said, these are just 100% natural cotton, got 100% natural cotton shirt. And of course I had a straw and an old BIC lighter. So now take a look at our can. So it's been in there several minutes, and it has stopped smoking. That's kind of how you can tell that it's done. So I'm pretty sure it's hot, but here you go. Neodymium magnet from a computer hard drive. This is great for picking up hot stuff. We'll just let that sit there and cool off, and I'll be right back. But you could, make the stuff and put it in a tin, and, a BIC lighter, a few cotton swabs. Like I said, it's pyrolysis. You can Google it and look it up. What it, the chemical breakdown that happens when you heat it in a low oxygen environment. You can also make wood charcoal like that. It's going to take you a long time to get anything you can use, but so we can get this. You can see it smoking. Here's my magnet, and basically you see inside there about 20 minutes. Let's see if it'll catch a spark. I tell you with this stuff that you gotta get right in there by that wheel, and that's the best way I found to do it. One strike. Look at that. There you have it. So anyway, that's how easy it is to make Charcloth, and that's how easy it is to get it to ignite and get a fire starter with it. So, how you like my knife? It's a buck Bowie knife. Had it a long time. When I first got it, it had no bevel on it to speak of, so I put a grind on it, and now it's very, very sharp, and I haven't sharpened it in a while. I've been using it quite a bit, but anyway, it's a really good knife. I've took it on hundreds of fishing, camping trips, but one thing that used to annoy me about it is the sheath. Down here on the bottom, it used to come out straight out, just like right here, and you could not get it out of the sheath. It would catch, and it was just a pain to even use, so I just trimmed it up right here, and I also trim the top up, made it round, so get it back in there too. Anyway, it's $1. Back it's $119, and yeah, I like the knife. So anyway, thanks for watching. Now you know how to make char, if you didn't already, how easy it is, and how easy it is to get a fire going with it. Thanks for watching.